in front, rather, of no, yeah, they are. She is in front of Viso.
There you go.
And I think part of why we're just seeing so much back and forth here, back and forth, versus some of the other mile-and-a-half tracks, is this is really a tough track, and it's just not a no-brainer.
One at a time.
You just can't run around here flat out. You're working the throttle, and it comes and goes. So that's what we're seeing, some great racing because of that.
Jack Dario's out to a half-second lead. Wow.
And indeed he is. He's complaining of a little bit of understeer, but I want to take you to Will Power's pit. There in the lower part of your screen is a PR guy that is keeping the points manually, lap after lap for Will Power. Right now he trails Dario Franchitti, but there's still plenty of racing to go here in the finale for the IZOD IndyCar Series from Homestead-Miami Speedway.
Back to Homestead-Miami Speedway and the finale for the 2010 IZOD IndyCar season. Franchitti leads Canaan, Dixon, Power, and Briscoe, your top five. And as far as the points are concerned, as they run, Franchitti has a 9-point advantage on Power. And he is racking up those laps led, too. Looking for the bonus points for leading the most, and he has led 69 of the first 88.
Now, obviously, if he gets to 100, he knows he has it clinched. It may not take 100, but that could change their strategy. If he gets 100 in the books, then you don't have to lead the whole time if you don't want to.
Dan Weldon into the pits. Weldon on to the
Pit road really tightens up right there.
Okay, pump up your brakes, pump up your brakes. Yes, it's wide open, it's useful up.
60 miles. Dan Weldon, Robbie.
I talked to Dan Weldon before the race. You know, he's got here who's won multiple times. He said the car never, and now he's doing a great job trying to stay up front. Going on 4 new Firestone Firehawks. I don't know, it didn't take long to fill, but 6.6, a quick time for Dan Weldon. But it's kind of interesting. You have a guy who's won here before saying he's never had a great car here.
He's won 3 times. Okay. Weldon will get back up to speed.
In right now and just do a quick fill just to get him out even faster, to hopefully as it cycles through to get him further up points away from leading this race. You know, I mean, it's a gamble when it's green right now, but can that help you?
Yeah.
When the windows are wide, you can do that if you want and made a really fast stop.
And Jan, what we want to do, and right there I think is a perfect example, you want to see just how little stays connected under these green flag pit stops. Dario is set to pit in just 2 laps. If I'm Will Power, if I'm any of the Penske cars, they actually start to begin to believe that what I want to do, and I mean by that, I don't necessarily want to take a full load of fuel, but I'll take just as much as it takes to change those 4 tires. Dario is just about 1 more lap, guys.
Yeah, and Jack, as soon as those tires were on, they said that's enough fuel, off you go. So they're just posturing.
When you have this kind of speed, you don't take gambles. You fill it all the way.
100%, Jan. It would be stupid for Franchitti to do it.
Yeah, they
would be do it.
Yeah, and Elio and Briscoe and Dixon to protect.
Well, he did not come into the pits on that. See if he does this. Also,
2-1.
Robbie.
On the 7-Eleven car pulls in, looked at Tommy, says no changes, everything's good, trying to get 4 tires. Dario Franchitti also trying to make his way down to pit lane. The guy at points battle looking for those 2 laps for the most laps led, and right now he's led the most.
Your left side. Take a look. See if they change the tires. Does he short pit? Franchitti's job is done. Looks like they may have short pitted just a little bit as they come to the strike. Use that to try and gain some advantage, guys.
The grass there to get around Bertrand Baguette, who is also coming off pit. Franchitti has completed his pit stop and is back out there pulling right in front of Tony Kanaan.
Now you can get a lot of fuel on the early stops even quickly because it's all done by gravity, and when the fuel tanks are full, your first couple of stops are faster fuel flow.
Approaching the halfway mark, Scott Dixon is in the lead, having not pitted here for the 2nd time. Danica Patrick is 2nd. Alex Tagliani running 3rd, and then Franchitti, Kanaan, Muto, and Will Power running in 7th position. And we have
that's a fuel nozzle. That is I believe that is a fuel nozzle that may have been stuck
in a Buckeye or something. You know, that's the probe that goes in.
They call it a red head. You can see that was red anodized.
Phil, I think it already came out.
But it rolled into the grass, so I don't think we're going to have a caution.
It came out. It's clear. Go, all the way.
And E.J. Fiso making a stop-and-go penalty, obviously, and back out area in competition. There's first and second. And Tony Kanaan, actually Alex Tagliani leads this race.
The IZOD IndyCar Championship. It's all or nothing.
Will Power, who has led points most all of the year, trying to give Verizon Team Penske a championship, is currently running in 4th position. And as they run right now, he is 9 points behind Dario Franchitti, who is the leader of the race. While we were away, Alex Tagliani did make his pit stop, so it's Franchitti, Kanaan, Dixon, and Power, the first 4. The record for the most lead changes here at Homestead-Miami Speedway is 15. That occurred back in 2004, and tonight, in the first half of the race, we have had that many, 15.
We knew it was good.
Yeah.
Well, that last lap, Power went a mile an hour quicker than Franchitti. Now, it just could be with where you are on the racetrack and traffic, but he is gaining the racetrack to Franchitti right now.
Green flag pit stops just concluded. Here's the performance.
And the one that really sticks out to me is the outlap for Dixon right there. He did give a little bit up coming in, but smoking on the way out.
Boy, Kanaan has been very, very competitive tonight, hasn't he? Since the drop of the green flag.
He says he loves this racetrack. He's never won here. Obviously, he lives close to here, but he says, I love this racetrack, so he's showing that tonight.
Kanaan challenging once again for the lead, and it looks like he may get it. Let's see how things shake out as they enter 3. No.
Well, remember that slower car.
Still there.
As you say, that slower car is going to stay on the bottom. Is that going to affect him on the bottom?
Still outside. Still there. Just on the corner now, but still there. Still outside. Coming back again. Still outside. You're all clear behind if you need it.
Spotter's a very busy person, isn't he?
Yeah, the spotter can be queued up for a couple laps when somebody's just sitting up on the high side like that.
And for Dario, that's Scott Harner on the radio to him.
Coming up on Hideki Muto. He is already down 1 lap, and we'll go down 2 now. In the Newman Haas car. How about Danica Patrick? She's having a great race. Currently running in 7th position. Robbie Floyd.
Well, I talked to Tom Anderson about all the Andretti cars, and he said actually Danica had the best car. He said Danica brought her game this weekend. He said, you know, she stays off of that white line, conserves her tires. He thinks she's going to be the one that would be there at the end. Again, this is before the race, but she liked the car, and maybe she has that Texas feeling where we saw her finish in 2nd place.
That was her best finish of the season, a second. Her best finish on a road course was at Toronto when she came home 6th. Dario Franchitti is within 4 laps of clinching the 2 bonus points for leading the most laps. Very, very important here in the battle for the championship.
Well, I guess that we talked about earlier, and just how it was eaten away at Will Power. It continues as he chips away at now only going to be 3 laps away from getting out 2 valuable points for leading the most laps.
Yep.
Man.
And what that does, that opens the strategy. Once he clinches that, he could drop behind Franchitti. He could drop, behind Kanaan if he wanted to, if he decided they wanted to save fuel. Right now, he basically has got to stay here and try and clinch those 2 points.
Will Power running fourth. Power 9 points behind the championship with 100.